What's up YouTube? Capital G here. Our good buddy Dueling Duelist is back. I absolutely love this guy. His name, his deck, everything that he represents. This is 100% just breaking the meta. I do not give a fuck. I'm gonna run a deck that I like and I don't care what anybody thinks, and I gotta love that. So you guys may remember him from our last duel. It was the super low rated duel that it was honestly one of my favorite duels I've ever put on my entire channel. It was hilarious. It was entertaining. It was just awesome. We saw a -5 Dark Hole. Like I just didn't know that you could even activate Dark Hole and do that. And he's back once again with his Deckout deck, which runs Chainsaw, Insect, and Enter the Void, and Cup of Ace, and Card of Demise, and his 60 cards, and somehow it just works, man. I also love the fact that he has this 9-card extra deck where he can't summon any of these monsters, but fuck it, I like him, so I'm gonna run him. Now this time he has ran into something much more competitive. This is actually the Chaos Max version of Blue Eyes, and I mean, I think most people would consider Blue Eyes as a tier 1 deck. So I mean, splashing in 3 copies of Chaos Max and like some, you know, advanced ritual arts, it can't make the deck that much worse. So I mean, he has his hands full in this one. You can see he already has a hand where he basically needs to put everything on board, because Into the Void and Card of Demise basically say you got to empty out your hand or you're gonna lose it. And I don't know, man, it seems like Destiny Hero Defender could get really messed up by Chaos Max Dragon. So I've not watched this duel. I'm hoping that he pulls out the W, but we'll just have to see exactly this duel is gonna play out. So let's go ahead and roll it. Looks like Blue Eyes is up. Well, doesn't eat bricks completely. Up starts into nothing, and we see Dueling Duelist has already got things started with that Chainsaw Insect. God, I love this card. You just do battle damage and give your opponent a card for free. So he actually indirectly unbricked his hand, as now he can search his ritual spell and he can summon Chaos Max Dragon. So that's how you gotta play, boys. You gotta unbrick your opponent's hand, make it so that they can play. So we see the Manju summoned. He instantly changed Threatening Roar. He's like, hey, I'm not dealing with any of this. He draws that Appropriate. That's his ace card. Activates Into the Void. And then activates Bada Howdy. I think he set that Appropriate immediately. He's like, I got my ace card. I got it. All right, so he has Book of Eclipse, and he got Card of Demise. Now he did run over the Manju, and once again, it let his opponent Le Snackbar actually draw a card. So Le Snackbar has a ton of cards in his hand, and I mean, he could be setting up for another ritual. He needs to get a Blue Eyes, definitely. I think what's gonna happen here is Dueling Duelist is gonna have to like really stall, because this card could literally kill him in like 2 turns. So this is definitely not good. He ends up top decking another copy of Alternative Dragon, and then puts everything face down with Book of Eclipse. He's gonna draw 2 cards, get a Blue Eyes. I like how he drew like so many cards. He has to discard like 3 cards during the end phase. He ends up taking the trade-ins, which okay, that's fine, because remember, during the end phase he has to discard a bunch of cards, so he gets down to 6 cards. So he's already drawn a lot of cards, and he did chain Appropriate at that time, since he was actually drawing cards. Now let's see, Dueling Duelist. Oh, here comes the shenanigans. Cup of Ace, Chain Jar of Avarice. He has the Appropriate face up. He drew Dark Bribe, drew 2. He has the Bait Dog. He bait dolls his own card. Oh my god, is this guy freaking crazy? He bait dolls his own cards. I love this guy. He has to discard his hand because of Card of Demise. I think he attacked with Chainsaw Insect, forcing Dueling Duelist. No, actually, I don't think he did. Yeah, I don't think he did. So we're gonna see another Threatening Roars played, because he doesn't want his defender getting attacked. Remember, this guy does, well, no, Chaos Max is dead. Ripperoni and baloney. Chaos Max is dead. Did he tribute that? I'm not sure exactly how that got off the board. Looks like another copy of Book of Eclipse is going to be played. I think he's just doing this to force him to draw cards. He does Ritual Summon, and yeah, there goes that Appropriate. He's just drawing cards left and right. Now, if you look at Les Snackbar's hand, this hand is just so completely dead. I mean, he's got double Maxi against a deck that doesn't special summon. He has Effect Veiler against a deck that doesn't really use, I mean, I guess Needleworm's the only card that you want to Effect Veiler, but actually, this is crazy because of Appropriate. Dueling Duelist has now made all of the advantage that he has to give up in the early game, the first couple of turns. He's pretty much made it all back, but again, it is kind of risky for him to use Card Demise and Into the Void, because he has to to like basically get rid of his entire hand. Activate Dark World Dealings, which is going to let him draw 2 cards. Flips over both of his monsters, then flips them right back down. Oh my god, this guy. He flips his monsters over, then flips them right back down like a G. He's drawing cards. Cup of Ace. Alright, he draws 2 more cards. Activates Drag Down. And wouldn't you know it, this guy's down to 10 cards already and he has not successfully done a single attack this game. He activates Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, and what is this he's activating? He activates Present Card. Oh no, this is the card that just destroyed the other guy. Then he chains the Transmigration Prophecy. I'm not sure why he changed that, but he did. So there's that. And then he changed Threatening Roar. Dude, it'd be awesome if he had like Accumulated Fortune. Oh my god, look at that. His hand is just gone. His hand is just obliterated. And he is now down to 4 cards. And Dueling Duelist is completely safe. Because even if he somehow gets through, like if he had Regeki or something, he'd still be facing down Double Swift Scarecrow. And I guess he has Dark Bribe for the Regeki anyways. He goes for Twin Twister. That's going to be Dark Bribed. He's going to draw a card, and then he's going to draw 2 cards. Come at me, bro. He does go for Michael. Gets rid of the Appropriate, but Appropriate's not the problem, bro. Oh, no. And then he ends up committing Sudoku. He actually decks out because of the Michael's effect. Now, I don't know if he just figured, okay, I'd rather just kill myself than lose to this guy, but it was pretty obvious that he was going to lose. He only had 3 cards actually in his deck, so he ends up sending those 3 for Michael's effect and then just scooping. But you see here that, I mean, Dueling Duelist could have simply flipped over Needleworm. That would have decked them out as well. He also had Chainsaw Insect, which could have ran into this. That would have forced the Snack Bar to draw a card, so he would have only had 2 cards in his deck. In addition, he had Destiny Defender. I mean, he just had so many ways. He could have used Dark Bribe and make him draw a card. Like, he was going to deck out within the next turn or so. So, how on earth is this deck winning? It's 60 cards. I mean, I don't even know. I don't even want to like sit here. I might have to deck profile this, boys. 60 card deck out, Chainsaw Insect. We got the Appropriates, the Dark Bribe. I think it's this card right here. This is like his ace card, man. Present card is looking really good. I think this comes out in Invasion Vengeance, so I don't think this deck is technically TCG legal. But if you guys want a deck profile, just leave it in the comment section below. Say, hey Cap, I think it would be lolsy if you deck profile this. I'll definitely have that up. Dueling Duelist, you're doing God's work, man. I enjoy this. I'll just speak for myself. I'm enjoying these matches a lot. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already.